Good day, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Celestial Farm Girl here for a collective reading. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for spending time with me. As you can hear, I've got two babies down here playing and wrestling, and I hope they don't bother you too much. But because of the babies today, I thought, you know what? Let's do an inner child reading. Let's check on our inner child. This is a reading from the point of view of the creator of creations, of source. And so and I am very proud to be one of the ones that are capable of channeling things that aren't always karmic. In fact, I decided to write a letter to let everybody know I don't read for karmics. I don't give them no energy. I don't give them no attention. In fact, for me, myself, and this may sound harsh, I don't think they should get attention. I think the bad things that they do should be brought out, but I don't think it should be dwelled on. I think we should let them know what we think, maybe, and then move on to where those of us who are moving past Karmicville, or, we're working on none of us will ever be a perfect life. But some of us have an idea of how we want to live life. And, what is that idea of how we want to live in balance, right? We want to balance our dark and our light. And then we want to let our inner child guide us. Because that way we stay light and happy and joyful about the things we do that we create in our life, right? So today the moon, glorious, glorious mother moon, grandmother moon, whoever she is, she's the divine feminine and represents the changes that we go through each month. We never stay the same. We reflect something different each day, or I hope we do, changing daily, because life is full of experiences that push us one way or another. They'll push us to being our best, or they'll push us to being our worst. And that is the choice of our inner child, and how much we love it and guide it through the balance of the divine feminine and divine masculine, and getting it to where it wants to be. Always allowing the child to play, but at the same time being a guide for it. So enjoying everything you do and guiding yourself towards those things that make you happy and you have fun, that bring out the lighter side of you, that make you smile and laugh. Okay, so we're going to roll the dice. I hope you guys are enjoying your summer. It's gotten hot around here. We got one, self, and we have Uranus, and we have Virgo. Okay, so Virgo is all about, Virgo is all about practicality, healing, craft, technological analytics. Virgo has got a mind that never stops, right? So focusing on self, Uranus is breaking barriers and boundaries. Uranus has an authority figure problem, okay? It says, you can't tell me what to do. I know what's best for me. And so to focus in on self and the things that you do on a daily basis, if they make you happy, and how do they make you happy? What do they bring to the table, right? Everybody loves different things, different crafts, and your inner child really does need this. Look, we got the unicorn. Yeah, look at that, the unicorn. Magical, you're magical, you look at the point on that unicorn. What does that horn mean? It means that it's touching the heavens, right? That horn is like an extrasensory antenna, and that's what it's all about, is getting in touch with your inner child, your wild side, your unicorn, that which makes you happy. Hey, baby. You got it? Mommy's got a mess up on the bed as usual. Okay. I love you guys. Come out of your shell. Come out of your shell and look at the world. Come out and be your authentic self. Yeah. Be who you are. And not just that, be proud of it. And nurture that fun, lively side of yourself. You know, I've been through a lot over the last few months, over the last few years, actually. For 3 years, I have actually lived through hell. My whole world fell apart in July of 2022. Everything I thought I knew, I found out I didn't. I found out I didn't. The rug got pulled out from under me, and I landed on my arse. If it hadn't been for the Holy Spirit guiding me through and bringing me back to my inner child, a place where I can love myself, nurture myself, understand that on the inside I'm pure innocence, right? We're pure innocence. And everything around us we can make a decision if that's what we're going to do. I'm going to garden. I made a decision. I'm going to cook. I made a decision. I'm going to talk to my children about such and such. I have made a decision, right? And so as we direct our life every day through everything, and our decisions, we want to hold on as we walk through life as an authority figure to help those in our life. But we don't want to forget that we have an inner child that needs to be fed and loved and played with. Let loose. Release your inner child. The puppies brought this to mind. Okay, I can't help it. I gotta show this off. This is Wong, W-O-N-G chicken. Well, you know, I said I was going to get me some chickens this spring, right? And I didn't do it, wasn't able. But my baby, my son said, well, let's just go ahead and call him Chicken. And so we did. You better go play, boy. Oh, yeah. They have brought out the inner child in me. I've been having a lot of fun playing with my puppies, and it's really awesome to watch them grow. It's just, you know, and so the way they play and everything, it made me long for who I used to be, you know, open and playful and joyful. And over the last 3 months, after this separation and divorce accumulated, I almost forgot that, you know, I'm a child too at heart and I want to play. And so I've got to let go of a lot of stuff. I got to let go of it. I got to release it, set myself free from the past. I have resolved it and I'm moving forward. And that's the truth. And, you know, love makes a family. I love this card. Love makes a family, right? The moon is in Libra today. And let me look again. We got the moon in Libra. So we're all striving for balance of self, right? We're using healing power and energies of Virgo. Because why? Because we are not just one sign. We are every sign. Right now, we're in the sign of Leo. Somewhere in your life, you're Leo. Or, I'm sorry, Cancer. Right, we haven't made it to Leo yet. Okay, so you're Cancer as well. You can pull on the qualities and abilities of each sign, the best attributes, and integrate them into your own soul, When you become whole, when you've integrated all the whole circle of all the attributes of all the horoscopes in your right place, in the right manner, your life becomes totally different when you get on that path that was designed for you through the creator of creations up in the stars, right? It's written in the stars, the symbology of the stars and stuff and everything like that. So, you know, and it begins with your inner child. And here's the button. Yeah. Add it, sew it, put it on, shut it up. You know, what does a button do? We use it to close something. We use it for decoration. We use it to hold pet clothes on. So, you know, and sometimes we call kids, oh, you little button, right? So this is all about finding and nurturing your inner child, right? Finding and nurturing your inner child, finding the love that you have in yourself for self and what you want to do for yourself, right? We don't want to hear about the karmics. We've been karmics, right? I've been a karmic before. I'm still karmic. There's some people that come around me that I bring them lessons. I'm a karmic to them. I open them up. I shine the light. I give them a little bit of a hard time, and that makes them think about what they're doing and why they're doing it, right? Sometimes people who interfere with my inner child and come into my life and don't do the right thing, I actually X them out. And, to me, and I have X out a lot of people, and not because I'm mean, but because they've done things and made trespasses that just aren't normal. And so I guess I draw these people to me because I look really like prey, right? I'm nice, I'm kind, I'm gentle, I hang out in my inner child, and it draws people in, but not a lot stay. Because once they get here and start hanging out with me or whatever, they see that I have these boundaries that I will not give up because it brings me inner peace. And I just, the truth be told, being a partner with spirit is more important to me than anything. I mean, I've raised my children. I take care of the babies. But my time with God, Spirit, Creator, is very important to me. And where I spend my time with God, Creator, is very important to me. And so I have boundaries of, like, I don't want people in my sacred space. And a lot of people find that unusual, but I just don't. I can't help it. I have boundaries, and I stick to them. And if people are thieves, liars, cheaters, and I know that, there's no way they're going to hang around me. I'm not having it. I will not have it. And listen, just because I look nice and am sweet and loving and kind, don't you understand that we are light and dark? And my darkness is just as power as the love I carry. And that's for my protection. And even Jesus said, if someone smack you on your good cheek, turn to him the other. Well, if you turn to him the other, that's the force of the power of will that you have with God. Not to strike them back with your hand, but to give them a sharp tongue and put them in their place by using your words and speaking truth, because the living word is powerful and it'll slice right to the heart. And if I've ever spoken to anyone and it hurt them, that's because there's something there they need to look at. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And, I love you guys. I am not perfect, but let me tell you, I don't do people wrong. Every step I take, I contemplate, because I work for the greatest, the most high, the creator of creations. And I am working on creating a creation in this world that will bring peace and love to all. And peace and love includes security, right? To know that you come to this planet and you have the things you need to live without working for somebody who's already rich and stacked. And that is my mission on this planet, to wake you up to your worth. The mother of water. Water is healing. What is water? That's our emotions. That's our emotions, our feelings. You can feel them if they are real when somebody speaks to you about your feelings or her feelings or his feelings. If it's a real feeling, you're going to feel it too. Water is love. Mother Earth and the water are one. Mother Earth and water are sisters, twins, both different and opposite. One hard, one soft, one hard. All depending on the tools you use in it. Even the earth can be dug up, yeah, and the water contained. But in its natural state, they are sisters and they work perfectly together. Water is all about using our emotions when we speak, so that when we speak, people feel it and they hear it and they understand it and they love it. I am a mother of water. I'm a mother of fire. I'm a mother of my material. My body is the only thing I own at this time, so I only claim my body as that I own. I don't own anything else. There's nothing I'm going to take with me, not even this body. This is all on loan. So what's more important? Your feelings, though, you do take with you. That's what flashes before your eyes. I'm going to say it again and again. Make sure you put good feelings in your soul to take with you when you cross to the other side. Right? Right. Water and love flow. It's about flowing. Flowing with, life. And it's also about if you run into an obstacle and you understand why that obstacle is there. And that obstacle is a part of others who are blocking you, then it is your duty to clarify that and let them know that, because that's loving yourself. You're releasing energy that needs to be brought to the light, and it can only be brought to the light if you speak it. People can't read your mind. You need to speak the truth of how you really feel, and it helps people change. It might not always come out beautiful, and it might not always be calm, but the most important thing is that you release this energy out of you to be in the collective, that anybody who can receive it can receive it. Because the collective is for all of us. We all work through the collective. If one person learns something out in the collective, we get that download too. That's what collective is all about. We all are kind of like helping each other out, which I think is beautiful. No one person, can ever control the collective. It's a mixture of us all, and we all are working together to make it a better world for all as well. Look at that, Mother Earth. Let's say a better planet. The world belongs to Mother Earth. When I talk of the world, I'm talking about corporations, I'm talking about businesses, everything that's been created, even the air, the internet, come from the Mother Earth and her progress through time to become what she is at this time, that we might live here and experience different experiences, because it's those experiences, the emotions they bring up and the passion we feel that we take with us. That's the imprint in the waters that we carry, which is our soul. Tin of Earth, Mother Earth, emergence. We are emerging. The divine feminine, the Mother Earth, is coming back. The divine feminine has a rightful place as equal to anyone and anything. But she has been put down. Look, it got so bad we never even would call her a god. The Father and the Son were God, but we named the Mother Holy Spirit. They didn't want to speak that the Mother Holy Spirit was the creator. Duh. Father, fat her, Father. How many fathers stick around? For those fathers that still stick around and you nurture and love your wife and your children, you are a hero. For the fathers that run off with other women and get distracted, you're a karmic. And you don't deserve another offer or an opportunity for life, especially if you drug along your wife and family while you were out karmicking, male or female. Those days are coming to an end. Those people are being exiled. No, everybody don't have a right to live the way they want. I've come to this conclusion. You don't have a right to live around people if you are tainted. You don't have that right. I believe God, the Creator, is stopping and running these things away from the good divine feminines who are doing their best to not be one of the problems that are on this earth and planet at this time. 9 of air. Prayer flags are flying. Look at the prayers going up for peace on earth and goodwill to life. I don't say goodwill to man. I say goodwill to life because life is sacred. Life. This planet is sacred. This is heaven. And now it's time that our prayers reach out and bring heaven to earth. From the very beginning, there was rejections, but we were told we had to marry, and then, they gave us this story, and we fell for it, and in that, we lost our inner child as a divine feminine. You can't be a child if you've got to take care of everything. It's the kids, the house, the cooking, the cleaning. I mean, men work, but women have more jobs than one. Way more. I almost feel like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to do this because I've went into the divine feminine and equality of people and the equality of our inner child, how important it is to stay strong, speak your truth, and know that you are equal to anyone or anything, and nobody is better than you. Authority figure problem. That's what they say I have my whole life. That's why I couldn't keep a job. Because I always spoke my truth. I've been fired. I'm fired not for fighting, not for being drunk, not for picking on other people. No, fired for speaking truth to the people that were the bosses. Yeah. And so, and I'm never going to stop having an authority figure problem because I think everybody should have an authority figure problem, especially if you disagree with the rules. If you don't like the rules, they say change them. How are you going to change them if you don't speak up? The pillars that we live by. The pillar of mercy, the pillar of, what's it called? Doggone, it was just in my mind. Oh, the pillar of mercy and the pillar of severity. We have both of these rocks that are inside of us. And somewhere right here in the middle lies the trail to the top of the mountain, right? So we be nice, kind, and gentle. Well, that would be the white wolf, right? Sweet and loving and kind and gentle and childlike. And then this over here is that other side, our dark side that we carry. It's our strength. It's the protection we feel towards ourselves, how we want to protect ourselves, speak our truths, speak out, stand out, however it is. And we have both of these sides. And all the way to the darkest of the dark. Yeah. But we don't go there. We stay right here in the middle. And we speak our truth so that we don't have to go through rerun after rerun after rerun or be blocked by the same things that we don't agree with. So we have to speak out to those that we feel have, sometimes we get caught up in manipulations and we don't even know it for the longest time. But when we do see that we're being manipulated and we've analyzed it and figured it out and looked at it from every side, that's when we want to stand up in our power and speak out the truth that is within us. And believe me, if it's a truth, especially if God or Creator, Source, Mother, Father, Divine want it heard, you will speak it and they will hear it. It'll be like a trumpet. It'll be something that they cannot deny. 6 of water, dreaming and speaking the world into existence. These dolphins, I love dolphins. But one of the most important things that dolphins speak to me is the sonar. They can talk to another dolphin all the way across the world. This is what our collective is like. You understand? We have sonar. A lot of people don't understand that, but our dreams, our thoughts, our desires that are good all go out into the air, into the collective. And through our feelings and emotions, we pull these things in. We feel them. If we take the time to shut everything down and turn off, we can feel exactly what's going on out there. Look at that. Dolphins are so smart, they're always in touch also with their inner child. Look here. Love yourself. Appreciate who you are. Love the body that carries your head around. Love the head you have that thinks for you and directs you in a direction you're going. Love the feelings that you get, even if they're not, crying is a spiritual act. Releasing, letting go, crying because you're happy, crying because you're sad. I cry over all things. It's a part of what I do on a daily basis is cry. Sometimes I could be watching a video of somebody that's saving a newborn puppy that got left behind. How that happened, I don't know. But, pulling it out of the sack, taking it home, feeding it with an eyedropper the whole 6 weeks till it grew up. And somebody with a heart like that I was just crying so happy for that baby that got saved by this hero, right? We don't recognize the daily heroes that nurture life. Nurture life. Nurture life. Nurture your life. Love your life. Nurture it. 7 of air, community council. The future is female. The future is female. Because we bring love and empathy. Because we bring, some common sense into some of the rules and structures and disciplines that have been laid down by the male patriarchy. And if you're not a part of the male patriarchy, then I'm not talking to you. If it don't resonate with you, I'm not talking to you. If it makes you mad, maybe you are part of the male patriarchy and you need to look over yourself because mothers need to be out there in the world helping to make the rules. We need a lot of mothers that go out into leadership roles, and that's what this says right here. The mothers are rising. The sisters are gathering. We are getting ready to show off our inner child and what it can do. And what is a mother? A portal. You're a natural portal to the other world. When you bring a baby into this world, it comes through a portal. It's spirit, it's soul. You bring this new life in. Isn't that amazing? Did you ever think about how a little seed inside of you got fertilized with this thing and then all of a sudden it's a baby? Yeah, you're a portal, Divine Feminine. You have every right to be equal. Your voice deserves to be heard. Divine Masculine, your voice deserves to be heard. But you know what? I ain't into reading on the Karmics. It ain't worth spending my time on. I will not read for Karmics. I will continue to read about you guys loving yourself, nurturing yourself, being number one in your life, right? Number one. Yeah, you being number one in your life, taking care of yourself as if you're number one. Because truth is, if you don't make yourself number one and care for yourself, eventually you break down and not be able to care for others. And that's the whole point of being on this planet, is having experiences that make us feel good about life. Myself, I love caring for other people, but only after I've cared for myself. Because, if I get down and out, if I don't eat my breakfast, if I don't do my exercises, if I don't go out and get some sun in nature, then I can get grouchy and I'm no good to anybody. And I don't like to get that way. And our emotions cannot be controlled. They will come if they're living alive. If our emotions want to be grouchy, like it's you got to work on it to help it be better, right? So if you feel like your emotions are feeling grouchy and you're like, oh man, shit, I'm grouchy right now, well, then that's a time to do 7 minutes of yoga or 5 minutes of singing bowls meditation. It doesn't take long to get yourself back to your inner child and out of that grouchy, old, tired mood where you feel like nothing's going right. Or you're just cross and you don't know why. So, a little bit of stretching, some juice, an apple will make you feel good about you being good to yourself. 7 minutes of stretching your arms and stretching your legs will make you feel good about being good to yourself. Imagine that. As though it makes people feel good when you're good to them. Understand that your emotions are a life of their own within you. Your elements are alive. Your mind is a living thing. Your body is a living creature. Your spirit, the fire, passion that is within you, it's all alive. So you've got to stoke it up with love, with peace, gentleness towards yourself. You got to be gentle with your inner child. Imagine these children and being gentle with them and watching their playful selves, guiding and correcting as you go as a parent. So we go back to our inner child. Look at that. I ain't never drugged that. Not in a long time. Go back to the drawing board. Imagine your inner child and who it is, she or he. Go back to the drawing board, to the things you loved when you were young, color and play with cars. That will help you to bring out your inner child. I don't know what you did. I like to play with Barbies, and of course I was a woods child. I was raised in the woods, so I was always in the woods. Material toys wasn't very much interesting to me. I was more into climbing trees, swimming in the creek, picking up leaves, looking for animals, but all of us can go back to our inner child. My yard brings me back to my inner child. When I imagine a place that I will ever be in the country or whatever, my yard, my woods, everything will be full of, nature. It's such a healing thing. So we all go back to the drawing board. I had to go back to the drawing board 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I had to go back to the drawing board, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm a whole new person now. I'm back in touch with my inner child. I feel good. I know I have a future ahead of me. It's slow moving, but it's moving. And what more can I ask for? Most people have given up by my age. I will not give up. I will not give up. It's not in me to do. It's not in me to. Okay, guys, and you guys need to say that too. I will not give up. I will watch over myself as though I am my own child. I will make sure I have fun. I will make sure I eat right. I will make sure I do the right things for the right reasons to empower myself and honor myself and dignify myself on this planet while I'm here. I'll ground deeply into Mother Earth and let her help me as I move through whatever I move through to be a tree that can bend but be rooted deep and not be pulled out. I will fight for myself to be. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you like this reading. I know it's weird. I'm weird. I'm an oddball. And like I say, why give the karmics time? Just let them all die off, right? Let them all die off. Let heaven to earth come. And let's quit dealing with those that are dishonest, untrustworthy. It's time we speak our truth to them, tell them how we feel and what we see in them. And the reason we do this is because they may not be seeing themselves.
Hi, Stephanie.
Right?
Nice to see you.
They might not see themselves. And so it's great. It's great if we can stand up and be a voice. Where's it at? Right here. Yeah, be a voice for God. And speak it. Yeah, and speak it. And put it in the collective. Because the more we divine beings stand up in our honor and truth and speak the truth to the karmics, you're actually helping them to see themselves of where they can't see because they're in such darkness. So speak your truth. It helps. It's helped me and my family, my granddaughters, that's another story. I might come on and talk about that, the big fight yesterday. But if you're still here, please like, share, subscribe. Know that I love you. Know that I'm doing my best. And, I'm sorry I don't like the karmics. They brought a lot of hell into my life. And I don't really like it. I'm out of hell now. So I plan on keeping my heaven. All right, guys. Love you. Mwah.